We are here, and we are here to start. Traded for the team that we have now. Swamp Izzo. Started 6'7".
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports.
Game versus Harden. We're about to see this here.
Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke. Man, can you feel the excitement in the air? Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Beverly and Harden man the back, and it's a reason in at the three spot. James Harden Clark, voted by a majority of NBA GMs last season as the #1 shooting guard in the entire league.
Really hard to argue that, Kevin. I mean, he's an elite scorer, second in the league in free throw attempts per game last season. And he's also a really good passer.
Team's first.
He'll make his teammates better because he draws so much attention, and he's a crafty and willing passer. Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Nothing extravagant about it, but there didn't need to be.
First point has on.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
Here's Jones. Here's Howard. Portland grabs the miss. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
Well, that was a great showing when these two clubs met in the playoffs last year. That was a big series victory.
Made it count.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, it's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Here's Beverly, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Beverly's got his first 2 points of the night. And so here's Portland. And the playoff series would have came after a regular season where they actually, Clark lost this series.
Well, Kevin, that happens during the regular season. I mean, you have some poor showings against the team during the regular season.
Damian
Lillard. Back at them full speed ahead when the stakes are highest in the playoffs.
What a shot.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harden has a wide open look. No good on the triple. Rockets on defense. They trail by 1. Lillard, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Lillard misses. And here's Harden. Here's Beverly. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Beverly's got his second basket of the night.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Aldridge. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Ariza. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play. He showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Now, here's
Lillard. He's coming up.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble. The Rockets, of course, at the forefront.
And one. Trevor Ariza. We're about to see it again.
They're doing something right.
Trailblazers making a switch here. I just checked in. And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with
game again.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos.
Damian Lillard starting off the new series.
Create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
Beverly, touch on the glass. Beverly's got his third basket of the night right there. Trailblazers trail by 3. They kick out to Oladipo. Watch, dishes to Oladipo.
A rookie.
And it's blocked by Harden. And they'll keep possession. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Houston running again. And there's a
Sergeant foul.
James Harden. That's his first foul.
What a great play. Sacrifice his body and take the hit. I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
So for the Trailblazers, Robinson's checked in for Aldridge. Williams comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And McCollum subbed in for Oladipo. Houston with a big group substitution here. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Howard. Jeff Adrian comes in for Johnson is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Cannon in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Johnson. Robinson pulls it in.
Well defended. And he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Here's McCollum. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that chain.
And I do not blame him at all, partner.
But they don't
in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way. All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Here's Cannon after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Bynum, no good.
You can argue that Damian Lillard made another leap as a player last year, building off of his great Rookie of the Year campaign and taking it another notch higher.
And it's Houston on the break. Here's Johnson. Williams with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring hit for him. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Andrew Bynum. And Lillard last season, between his improvement beyond the arc and from the line, becoming even more efficient as a scorer.
Season debut. This season is about to be.
Lillard is not one to rest on his laurels. He is motivated to continue improving year in and year out.
Here's Adrian. Houston moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Harden gets the bucket.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip. Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Watch sets the pick for Lillard. Watch inside. It's rebounded by Houston. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. All going up court. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Trailblazers trail by 3.
CJ McCollum.
Rebound by Johnson.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
Here's Cannon. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Three-pointer, Lillard. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Rockets on top, up 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
The new season in the NBA rolls on. Darren Williams and the Brooklyn Nets take on Paul Millsap and the Atlanta Hawks next Thursday, 7:30 Eastern Time.
This Thursday.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition. And that's how they built this lead. They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
And so in the game for the Rockets.
The rookie parties.
Then there's Isaiah Cannon. And it's Johnson in at the 2-guard spot.
Portland climbed the ladder out the West last year because they were very tough against the rest of the conference, especially in close games.
Cannon, the pass to Adrian. Johnson, a wide open look. And
what a
shot. On target from the wing. And Portland has possession. It's a 3-point game. Got a piece of it. Here's Aldridge. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Wow.
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Fifth best, the Rockets.
hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but they were pretty close.
Chris Kaman is checked in for Portland. Terrence Jones is checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for Isaiah Cannon.
No way.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Jones. Rebounded by Kaman.
31 wins for the Blazers against the rest of the West last year. Extremely impressive. And as you said, they were able to get a lot of close games to go in their favor. You know, the first thought from the defense there was to protect the rim, so that's why he was open for that transition three.
Here's Howard. No good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Portland, not the biggest market, but it's a one-team city, and these fans really support their Blazers. Coach Scott said, the fan support here is special. You can't appreciate it until you see it every night. Damian Lillard said, the fans stay behind us, through good or bad. When they see us in public, it's always love.
They appreciate that support. Doris, thanks. Portland's got fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And if you look at this roster and what they did last year, it's not a surprise, Steve. They gutted out wins in close games.
Yeah, they have so many players that can step up and hit the big shot. But when you have a chance of hitting a game winner, you have to think Portland will pull it off.
Houston in the lead. And it's blocked. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to McCollum. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, as great as Aldridge was in the first half of last year, you felt like he was going to really kick it into overdrive in the second half of the season because of his all-star snub.
And Aldridge saying he should have been a starter in last year's all-star game. Probably comparing the Blazers record at the time to that of Kevin Love's of Minnesota.
Yeah, but it's not just team success. I mean, one thing for Aldridge, he takes
He might miss the end of the
23 points per game score, but his shooting efficiency is actually below average.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Aldridge can do so many things on a basketball floor. It shouldn't really come as a surprise when he switches his style up. Last year, he played a lot more with his back to the basket.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. His message to them was all about getting high percentage shots and having the crisp ball movement on the perimeter that it takes to get those shots. He also wants to see a patient offense. Work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
All right, Doris. And to add what you said about Aldridge, the years before his last season, he tended to see something.
So much stream for every season debut, every season opener, and every all-season. Trade deadline, I will always recap what happens before everything. It's going to be basically all it's going to be.
Chris Kaman playing a career low in minutes last year. The latest big man to be frustrated about small ball preference, but give Kaman the credit. He didn't rock the boat.
If y'all want to see the comments,
is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And a switch
because I know some
also
others have
for
argued,
Houston.
so I like to put on the
Aldridge
match
checked in.
together.
Misses from short range.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And stolen by Ariza. Here's Bynum. Count the bucket coming off a
It's a
perfectly
new
spaced
series
assist.
at the
Bynum's got the
SFW.
lead up to 4 now for the Rockets. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going. Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
It's Harden slamming it down. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just waiting right now to a
Houston is looking
hard to
absolutely
get back into this
phenomenal.
game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. a big apostrophe.
If we don't make playoffs, definitely send to the
Maybe
playoffs.
even a question mark. Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense. That's for sure.
He came in scoring and rebounding. Excellent numbers for a reserve big man.
Yeah, really one of his better seasons on a per-minute basis, Kevin. We'll see if that carries over to this season. But the way he does it leads me to believe that he can maintain that pace.
So for the Trailblazers, Watch comes in for Chris Kaman. And it's Thomas Robinson in for Oladipo.
He's not going to spawn it again.
Making some changes. Jeff Adrian comes in for Terrence Jones. And it's Cannon in for Patrick Beverly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard.
That's foul number 2 on him. They might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
1:35 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Cannon, covered by Lillard.
Every 4 games, I guess.
Here's Bynum. Hits some rim on the
4.
way in, and the bucket's good.
And when it's playoffs, we
He's
switch.
Making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Lillard. Lillard left side. And he knocks it down.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
Rockets leading by 6. It's Harden with the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got 11 points.
Really aggressive play.
What a pass. And
I love that fearless attitude. Looking at some numbers for Trevor Ariza. Last year getting it done. Last season put up about 14 points a game, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. They're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box score. Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have
to be a big series. It's going to blow up.
Wow. Wide range of areas. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively. Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Now 8 seconds separate the 2 clock.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
The kick out to Williams. And to Lillard.
All right.
Watch sets the pick for Lillard. 5 on the clock. And they get it. From past the arc. Portland, no good that time either.
Portland is looking awesome. First game of the season.
No good. And we've reached halftime in this one. Rockets lead by 13. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
What? Minutes.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Harden doing it all. He's got 14 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land. I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Second half,
The Blazers was one of the pleasant surprises of the season last year. They got a lot of their wins at home. Very tough year for those guys.
Damian Lillard out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Chris Kaman. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Kid Gilchrist in the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian Lillard is the latest in a line of great Oakland point guards that includes Gary Payton and Jason Kidd. Payton says,
oh my, Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard.
That complete calm. He doesn't get rattled.
Every
That quality comes from Oakland, from getting challenged. High praise from one of the best ever guys.
And for the glove to say you play with confidence and swag, well, he knows all about that. Thanks, Doris. And so it's Houston.
The 4 is actually smarter.
So the Trailblazers pick up 2. And the shot is good. 31 wins, Clark, for the Blazers here in Portland. Very
Whoa.
tough in this arena.
And you hear about how some places are loud, like Oracle and Oklahoma can be. Oracle, the home of the Golden State Warriors. But this Portland crowd is as loud as it gets. You got to give some credit to the rowdy Rip City bunch. They've been that way since back in my day when I was playing in the early 80s.
He old, man.
Here's Beverly. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. The pass to Ariza. Tigers from 14, and it's Houston with another.
Tell you what, I can't argue with the result. But a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance out there.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In second, the Rockets. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
Yeah, you love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because they put up a ton of points last year.
Lillard with it, defended by Beverly. Lillard, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. And it's good.
Good
The
leg.
play was Lillard. Kid Gilchrist has got his first 2 points.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half. Chance here, Kevin, to check out how the Trailblazers ranked in the NBA last season. First in rebounding, first in free throw shooting. And they also showed up in the top 5 in overall offense. This team has no trouble scoring the basketball. That's the least of their concern. They love to get it up and down and put it in the hole. But when you think about this club, the first thing that comes to mind is their ability to rebound the ball. Best in the league, so physical. They just pounded the glass. And
Damian Lillard.
by being more physical.
Damian Lillard with a phenomenal game right now.
Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Here's Beverly. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Lillard's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Damian Lillard off to a great start to his NBA career. Year 1, he was the 4th ever unanimous Rookie of the Year. And then year 2, his first All-Star appearance.
Lillard, right side. And Oladipo kicks to Lillard. Back to Oladipo. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist missing. Wow. I got a tra-la-la, tra-la-la. I got a tra-la-la, tra-la-la.
All 5 major All-Star events.
Well, let's count them off right now, partner. He did the Rising Stars Challenge, the Skills event, 3-point shootout, the dunk contest, and he played in the big game on Sunday.
It's a busy weekend.
That's a full weekend, and the young fellow handled himself well in all 5.
This team is not
Check
looking
on the
good.
statistical breakdown for Damian Lillard. Last year, getting it done. He averaged 20 points a game, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and he's been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out to me about his recent performance. Well, you think about his intelligence, court vision, both are outstanding. Those numbers are hardly as shocking, as excellent as they are.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robinson's checked in for King.
I'm just putting this right here just in case something spawns.
And it's C.J. McCollum in for Oladipo.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throw down. Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. Off the screen. That one's in there.
Marcus Aldridge is finally getting it.
Points on the bucket from Aldridge.
Good job pulling the trigger when the defense opened up for him. He had an opportunity, took advantage of it.
Now here's Beverly. 6 points for him. Here's Harden. Williams with the block. Lillard against Jones. Lillard outside. He kicks it to Robinson. Feeds to Lillard. And again, it's Portland converting.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
As you might have expected them to be, the Rockets were very good on the road.
Well, with the way that team was comprised with multiple threats on the floor offensively, it's no surprise to see them excel on the road.
Here's Lillard, following the score by Houston, and the basket by McCollum.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter. More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 8. Howard, the feed to Jones. It's Harden with the drive. Now here's Beverly, guarded by Robinson. Beverly dishes to Johnson. Lets it go.
He's not hitting that. He's not hitting that.
Poke loose. Trailblazers trail by 7. Pass to Lillard. Robinson a screen on Howard. And Lillard kicks to Robinson. And here we go. Johnson down low. For Bonner Lillard.
James Harden. What a wide open three. He hits it.
From Johnson. And that's 21 points for James Harden. Portland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. There's a screen by Robinson. Lillard the pass to Robinson. It's stolen by Jones. And it's the Rockets on the break. And that one's good. Beverly. And now a 12-point Rocket lead.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Lillard attacking. Rejected by Howard. Here's Johnson.
It's not looking good for Portland.
But it's off the mark.
Tune in next Thursday, November 13th. Nikola Vucevic and the Orlando Magic go up against Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets. Live from Charlotte. Do not miss it.
Chicken bouquet. Sorry. That will never happen.
In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist of the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. The kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Jeff Adrian is out there with Andrew Bynum, and it's Cannon.
We need to. What happened? What happened?
Kicks it to Harden. From 12 feet out, and it's Kaman with the rebound. Kaman's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Oladipo. It's stolen.
What is going on?
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Cannon. He takes it off the glass. Cannon's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Houston. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And they're also
one.
transition, scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
You know, you look at what they're doing, and it's easy to see why they want to run right now.
Oh, that's 9 straight points we've seen in transition, so keep pushing it.
Now, here's Watch. Watch sets the pick for Lillard. Dishes it to Watch. Stolen by Harden.
What is going on?
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
He sure did a good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Well, it wasn't too long ago. We can remember Andrew Bynum being one of the best centers in the entire league. Steve, after his
What kind of pass is this?
That's a shame, Kevin, and it happens periodically with big men. You know, they're carrying so much more weight that you worry about those feet and ankles and knees. And it's too bad because Bynum was really coming into his own when he went down with the injuries.
Pocket 6. They set the screen. Ariza. And there's the call on Bynum. It'll be his second foul of the game.
No, way to the top.
Time call here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Now, here's Lillard.
Lucky blocks.
Turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the big, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
With Bynum, he actually said that he feels like a shell of himself when he first returned to play last year. Couldn't have been easy for him, and he questioned if he'll ever get his explosiveness back. Ever. His knees really in a bad way.
Here's Kanan. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
And he gets it to go. 26 points for Lillard.
Boy, he's putting up.
You got the 6-7 already?
Point column, guys.
With Bynum, he might not get that explosiveness back, but he still has the size and skill set to be an effective center in the league. It won't be easy. You'll have to make a lot of adjustments, but you still can't teach his size and touch.
He got the shot, he run it off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Here's Kanan. Bynum dishes to Cannon. Back to Bynum. Some nice passing there by Houston. It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Adrian. He feeds it to Ariza. Adrian kicks to Harden. Adrian passes to Bynum. Here's Ariza. Second chance effort. There's the block. And stolen by Ariza. Harden kicks to Kanan. To the wing right side. Adrian dishes to Bynum. Pass to Adrian. Now Harden. Bynum the pass to Harden. Oh, that's blocked. But they recover it. Adrian kicks to Ariza. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Ariza's got 9 points here in the second half.
It seems like they're finding an open lane in the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
It's Ariza on the wing. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, that's a wrap, fellas. There's no way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening out the window?
Whoa.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robinson's checked in for Kanan. Williams comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. McCollum's checked in for Oladipo. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Lillard. And then for Houston, Jones checked in for Ariza. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. It's stolen.
What's all 3? What's the 3?
Jones dishes to Cannon. The pass to Adrian. He kicks to Cannon, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Well, the league's so focused on creating parity with the luxury tax and revenue sharing, but I think the max contract limits encourage stars to team up.
So
If you
the
allow the true superstars to command a larger share of the cap, I think they'd be more likely to spread out.
And that one misses. Well, when you talk, Clark, about superstar contracts, it's estimated that LeBron James is worth 4 times more than he makes.
I don't want them
I don't
to
find it
take.
hard to believe. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars in all of sports. When you think about the magnitude of his celebrity.
Oh, he spawned it himself?
But you don't need to increase max salaries to that level. Right now, bets are limited to about 1/3 of the cap. You boosted it to 40 or 50%. I think most star players would look for their own teams to carry.
And the basket's on the floor.
Well, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages, good number.
Just what the pharmacists prescribe. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
Adrian. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it will go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for James Harden. You look at the energy brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see he was a difference maker.
4 on the clock. Here's Bynum. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted to win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. With the fadeaway. And through by him again.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve. And another three from Portland.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach,
Some already have a chocolate liver.
You guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided victory. They never let up. They were full throttle from the start. And now we send you down to Doris Burke, courtside, who's with our Jordan player of the game. Doris?
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here with James Harden, and congratulations on a nice performance tonight. It certainly seemed like you guys were confident and in control with the flow of your offense.
Yeah, we just had to move the ball and make the game easy tonight. We did a great job of nice shots. Our defense just stepped up.
Easy shots usually mean made shots. James, thanks for the time, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
This is a good season opener. I will see y'all in the next one.